Back to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is our third game of our four-game set between the visiting Frisco RuffRiders and your San Antonio Missions. Tomorrow, the Frisco RuffRiders come for the last time out of this four-game homestand as we have our fourth and final game with the RuffRiders. The visiting Midland Rockhounds will come in for a four-game set, and that will conclude the 8-game homestand. The Missions will hit the road as they go to the Dallas Metroplex to take on the Frisco RuffRiders. And after that, the Missions will head to Midland for a four-game set as they take on the Midland Rockhounds. The Missions return home as they get ready to take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Springfield Cardinals. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also follow the Missions all season long with the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball. You can download that on any smartphone. And right now, get out your scorecards. Here is today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Frisco RuffRiders. Batting first in the center fielder, Gerardo De La Rosa. De La Rosa as center. Left fielder Davis Thatcher will bat second for the RuffRider lineup. Thatcher at left. Cleanup hitter, that is Frisco first baseman Cesar Fuentes. Fuentes at first. Rodrigo Francisco be the third baseman for Frisco. Francisco at third. Jason Castillo be the second baseman for Frisco. Castillo at second. Juan Centeno be the catcher for the RuffRiders. Centeno for catching. Juan Escobar will be the Frisco RuffRiders right fielder. Escobar at right. Designated hitter Andy Blackburn will be the designated hitter for Frisco. Blackburn the DH. Martin Dixon will be the shortstop. Dixon as short. And on the mound for the RuffRider lineup, Jason Palmer. Palmer, today's RuffRiders pitcher. And now here's the starting lineup for the San Antonio Missions. Leading off in second base, Mitch O'Keefe. O'Keefe at second. Will Rader will bat second for San Antonio. Rader in center. Batting third and first baseman, Willie Venezuela. Venezuela at first. Robert Doherty be the right fielder for San Antonio. Doherty in right. Justin Ryan will be the catcher. Ryan catching. Henry Cabral be the shortstop. Cabral is short. Alan Cordoba will be the San Antonio Missions left fielder. Cordoba at left. Daryl Hightower be the designated hitter for San Antonio. Hightower the DH. Missions cleanup hitter, that is third baseman Brian Caballera. Caballera at third. And on the mound for your San Antonio Missions, Brian Mitchell. Mitchell, today's Missions pitcher, and there is your starting lineups. We begin our first game at the porch, the new San Antonio Missions baseball field.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Frisco RuffRiders and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Number 50 will be on the mound for the away team in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
At the plate, Geraldo De La Rosa. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Batting second, left fielder, Davis Thatcher.
Stepping into the box, Davis Thatcher. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Thrower won't get him.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Into the box now, Cesar Fuentes. He swings and grounds it to short. Bare-handed for one. On to first, and they get the double play. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Coming to the plate now, Rodrigo Francisco, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. No balls and a strike to count. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Doherty is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So a good job on the mound there as he'll strand the runner at third in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Number 28 will be tasked with the starting pitching assignment for the away team. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in, Mitch O'Keefe. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for San Antonio, second baseman, Mitch O'Keefe.
Here comes the first pitch. Cue shot here out towards short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Into the box, Will Rader, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
In now, Willie Valenzuela. High in the air out to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Robert Doherty.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Robert Doherty. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep is straight away right field. Esquivel ranging back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Bat. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short out.
Stepping in now, Justin Ryan. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jason Castillo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. In there, and it's 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Line hard toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Into the box, Juan Centeno, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Raider has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, as that'll square things at 1-1.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple, and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Digging in, Juan Esquivel. Base is empty and one away following the sac fly.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Guess what? You can see the
1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tough right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Andy Blackburn comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the 2nd out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The 0-1 delivery. And that one just missed outside. Esquivel, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit in the air out to left. Cordova's under it. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rough Riders are out in front, 2-1. Digging in, Henry Cabral. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Henry Cabral.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
So digging in now, Alan Cordova. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground is short. Dixon is up with it. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Darryl Hightower. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Two out, nobody on. Hit in the air out to right. Esquivel is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Standing in, Davis Thatcher.
Leading off for Frisco. Left fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Thatcher.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Standing in now, Cesar Fuentes, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Now batting, third baseman, Rodrigo Francisco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rodrigo Francisco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Settling in now, Brian Cabrera. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left as we are all knotted up at 2.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Into the box now, Mitch O'Keefe. As he grounds one briskly to short. Dixon takes it in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, Will Rader.
So striding forward now, Will Rader. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Willie Valenzuela.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Willie Valenzuela. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Stepping in now, Robert Doherty, and he puts it on the ground to second. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We've played 3 full, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Jason Castillo. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Hot shot down the line. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The catcher, number 8.
Striding in once again, Juan Centeno picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch misses for the second ball. Castillo on at first, nobody out. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Juan Esquivel will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch is a swing and a high pop-up. Valenzuela is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, designated hitter, Andy Blackburn.
Ready for another chance. Andy Blackburn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and one strike. Popped up. Cabrera is there, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Now at the plate, Justin Ryan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Justin Ryan.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Castillo has it. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Henry Cabral.
So coming to the plate, Henry Cabral. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Alan Cordoba hits next. High fly ball out to straightaway center. De La Rosa sprinting after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Darryl.
Striding forward now is the DH, Darryl Hightower. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Esquivel moves over, and that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Martin Dixon. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. O'Keefe has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Geraldo De La Rosa. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Count still at 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
How about it? Left fielder, Davis Thatcher.
Digging in once again, Davis Thatcher. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Grounder down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Valenzuela in foul ground, and that retires the side. So they go down without a whimper here. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. At the plate, Brian Cabrera. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well. Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up, and an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box, Mitch O'Keefe. He swings and lines it to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready once again, Will Rader. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Willie Valenzuela.
Digging in and looking for more, Willie Valenzuela 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Robert Doherty hits sharply toward the right side. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Standing in now, Justin Ryan. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's 5-2.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box now, Henry Cabral. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. How about that? So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. San Antonio's out in front, 5-2. Leading off the inning, Cesar Fuentes, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Chopped weakly to the left. Cabrera is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Third baseman, number 6, Rodrigo Francisco.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rodrigo Francisco. Fouled away.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Down the first baseline, Valenzuela over to his left, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason Castillo.
Stepping in, Jason Castillo, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Cordova's in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Ready for another shot now, Juan Centeno. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cordova's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Miguel Velasquez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 12, Miguel Velasquez.
So stepping in, Alan Cordova. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Esquivel has it in his tracks. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, designated hitter, Gerald Hightower.
Into the box now, Darryl Hightower. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Now batting, third baseman,
Brian Cabrera will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. set and the pitch. Served out to left off the end of the bat. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Mitch O'Keefe.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Hightower rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's in there safely, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Into the box, Will Rader, as he lines it out to center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
In now, Willie Valenzuela. 0-1 the count. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Robert Doherty. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
And that's through into right field for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Justin Ryan. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game, that RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, D-Row.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
Standing in now, Henry Cabral, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up, 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Back here for Texas League Baseball on MLB Network. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Digging in, the switch hitter, Juan Esquivel. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Andy Blackburn.
Next will be the designated hitter, Andy Blackburn, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Cordova will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Martin Dixon.
At the plate, Martin Dixon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Esquivel, base runner at first with 1 out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1 and 2 now.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Geraldo De La Rosa.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Geraldo De La Rosa. From the belt, kicks and deals. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Doherty is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Ready for another chance? Alan Cordova. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone late.
Into the box, Darryl Hightower. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Cabrera.
Ready for another shot now. Brian Cabrera. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to third. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Stepping in now, Mitch O'Keefe, as he grounds one briskly to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Davis Thatcher. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Ready once again, Cesar Fuentes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Thatcher leads off second with nobody out. Popped up. Valenzuela. He's under it. He's got it for the first out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Digging in once again, Rodrigo Francisco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Valenzuela moving to his left. 2 gone. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap of our game to this point. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Castillo, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 home. High in the air out to center field. Rader moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Frisco, number 52.
Will Rader will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Will Rader.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and I think that got him in the foot. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a ball pulled softly out toward right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
In now, Robert Doherty in the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now and gone. Home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field as the blowout continues.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Now batting, catcher, Justin Ryan.
Into the box now, Justin Ryan. Shot to third. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Henry Cabral.
Into the box, Henry Cabral. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
The left fielder, number 8,
Alan Cordova hits next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through, a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Designated hitter, Darryl Hightower.
Striding forward now is the DH, Darryl Hightower. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Digging in to try it again, Brian Cabrera, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Brian Cabrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make 1 more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Stepping in now, Mitch O'Keefe. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
In now, Will Rader.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Damon O'Brien enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Damon O'Brien.
Into the box now, Willie Valenzuela as he sends it on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Robert Doherty as he rips it on the ground to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Justin Ryan.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Now batting, the shortstop, Henry Cabral.
Digging in now, Henry Cabral. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
In now, Geraldo Aponte, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is retired. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. We've played 8 full. The Missions lead it 18-2. Geraldo Aponte is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Striding in, Juan Centeno. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Doherty on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first down of the inning. A reminder to stick around at the conclusion of the ball game this afternoon, as we'll get you full highlights of today's contest right here on the show. Striding in once again, Juan Esquivel, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Checked his swing there and pops this one up. Valenzuela camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. At the plate, Martin Dixon. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
18-2 the final tally today. San Antonio claimed victory by plating a total of 18 runs. Brian Mitchell takes home the win. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
And, well, the third game belongs to the San Antonio Missions. Good grief. Frisco got whooped on the third game. Oh, my goodness. Well, tomorrow is the fourth and final game with the Frisco RuffRiders before our next visitor of the Midland Rockhounds come in. Well, gotta say, it's good to be back at the porch. Most likely we will have the rest of the season here. And most likely the Northwest Arkansas Naturals will probably call the place home. Maybe, but we'll see. Well, most likely we have an 18-2 ball game, which is our final score for this evening. So most likely, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First for the Frisco RuffRiders, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 1 stranded. For the San Antonio Missions, a smack-dabbing 18 runs on 31 hits and 1 error, but not enough to hurt them. Well, we are down to our final game, the Frisco RuffRiders and the San Antonio Missions for Game 4, the final game before the next 4-game homestand with the visiting Midland Rockhounds. And then after that, we have our 8 away game set. The Missions will head to the Frisco RuffRiders to have a 4-game set. After that, the Missions will go to Midland for a 4-game set. Missions return home at the porch. They'll play the visiting Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And then the Springfield Cardinals. Well, this will just about do it for today. Our final from San Antonio. The San Antonio Missions 18 and the Frisco RuffRiders 2.